So I'm back. I'm back at my home apiary here. You can see I have a new box here. Now, my second split that I did, and that split that I did for Norman that was over there on that stand, they both failed. And I'm pretty sure it was the weather had something to do with it. The queen cells had been drawn out, but they just didn't hatch. And I think they got cold. I cracked one of the queen cells open. It was just a dry husk in there. So, while I was down at Norman's last week, found one of his hives just prepping to swarm. So I found the queen, and I took her and a few frames of bees out of that hive of his, and I put them in this 10 frame, and I brought them up here. And our little newt from Living the Dream here is queen right now. There is a new queen in there, but I don't think she's mated yet. The weather hasn't been good enough for her to mate. And of course we have my two big hives here, and I want to get into hive 2 here, this big one, and just make sure they're still not thinking about swarming. I'm hoping I've done enough to keep them from doing so. So I'll be back in a moment once I get them opened up, and we'll see what's going on. Have a quick peek in here. This was all brand new comb a week ago, and you can see they are getting it started to get it drawed out. I'm hoping they'll have that ready for when our major honey flow starts. Yeah, there's a little bit of wax on some of these. Some are better than others. Yeah, they're getting them prepped. So, and the reason I put this box on here like this, these empty frames, is they'd already filled 9 frames full of honey and had some of it capped. The rest of it was uncapped, but it was still usable honey. So I've taken that off and just given fresh frames to work with. And this is another honey super. That's full of honey. Outside is empty. I think I'll turn that one around. You know, the queen might have been up in here laying, I'm not sure, but let's have a look. This one's full of honey, you just tell by the weight. Yeah, they're drawing those cells out wider. When using 9 frames, they do draw the cells out wider so you get a bit more honey. And see, they're starting to cap the top of that one there. I think we might be getting into some brood here. Oh, well, that's got nectar in it. And that's got nectar in it. This has also got nectar in it, so maybe she didn't get up here. Or the brood that was in here hatched, and so they're filling this box with honey as well. So I'm just going to take it off. And this is where it gets interesting. Okay, that outside frame is empty. Frame is kind of empty. And this is brood. brood there. There's some older brood there. Oh, they got a ton of food stores in this one too. They got lots of bee bread in this one. And queen cups. Look at all the queen cups that are on there. There's nothing in them. So I'll crack them open. That's all brood. It's fairly new brood. That's all brood. Yeah, there's some eggs in those cells there too. So, all right. So she's up here. Or was up here laying. And there's another queen cup. There's a bunch of brood there. It's a nice looking frame of brood. There's some more queen. There's another queen cup on there. Oh, and this is a full frame of brood. Yeah, this is I guess it's Carniolan, New Zealand queen. She's just a egg-laying madman or madwoman. That is nice. A few drones along the top there, but I don't know what that means or if it means anything. Alright, so this is all brand new brood. The camera's going to see the grubs down in there. I'll try and hold it still. And again, same on this side. Same on that side. Oh, another nice frame of brood. And again on that side as well. A couple of queen cups there. And the next frame, I'm not going any further in this box here because it's pretty much the same all the way across. Well, actually I should. I just want to see if I can spot the queen. Well, that's all new brood. There's a couple of queen cells. Is there something in there? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, it was wet. They may still be thinking about swarming. I've done enough splits already this year, so that's all brood. And that's food and honey. Nothing in that one. Outside frame is food. So what I'm really looking for is to see if there's any swarm cells. here. Here comes the wind again. I think all I want to do is lift this one up. Tip it up this way. No, I don't see any. I want to set that box back down with that burr comb on there because it squishes these. I'm always afraid that the queen's just going to happen to be running across the frame about that time. Transferring from one box to the other. Stuck in there. Then put it in your box. Alright, I don't see any swarm cells on the bottom here, so let's see if I can just slide that back on there. Oh, I heard one. Shoot. One other thing I want to check is these frames here. That's all honey. Be for their winter stores. Yes, I'm thinking about winter stores already, even though we haven't even gotten to summer yet. They're storing food in that one. Turn that one around. And this is all fresh eggs. I don't know if the camera's going to be able to pick that up or not. That's all fresh eggs. Fresh eggs. Oh, there's newly hatched babies on this side too. More brood. Nothing in that queen cup. So I know the queen's in here. I shouldn't be doing this. Yeah, look at all that. That's all fresh brood. So I think I'm just going to put them back together and we'll call this good. So let me do that and I'll be back in a bit.